You gonna fight me now? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to James' Classic Movies. James with you today with a 4-pack of movies surrounding King Arthur. Now, as you know, there have been many movies depicting the life of King Arthur. Fact or fiction is entirely up in the air at this point. There have been many books also written about the legend of King Arthur. And certainly we're not going to get into a debate here. I'm here to show you these movies and tell you a little bit about them in hopes that you will add them to your collection and enjoy them. King Arthur, I want to say, first hit the cinema in 1953. Starring Robert Taylor, Ava Gardner, and Mel Ferrer. King Arthur wasn't really named King Arthur at this point in the movies. It was just called The Knights of the Round Table. Let me tell you a little bit about Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor was a singer, movie star, and television actor. Started his career in pictures in, I want to say, 1934, where he signed a contract with MGM. That's Metro, Goldwyn, and Mayer, or Mayer. And would go on to good stardom and making plenty of movies back then. He married Barbara Stanwyck in 1939. And, of course, their marriage ended in 1952. And in 1954, he married a woman by the name of Ursula Thiess and was together with her until 1969, until his untimely death, survived by 4 children. He was born April 9th of 1911. And, of course, he passed away June 8th, 1969. Same year my mother died. Well, let's get into what our picture is about here. King Arthur and Knights of the Round Table. I mean, this is like many other pictures depicting King Arthur. He goes up, pulls the sword out of the stone, and leads his knights on the crusade. Take a look at this. We hope that you will like it. I'm sure that you will.
Knights of the Round Table. For the greatest entertainment experience of your life, see with your own eyes the magnitude and depth made possible by the anamorphic lens and the sweeping CinemaScope screen. Through CinemaScope, you become one of those present at this memorable event. For around you stand the legendary chiefs and warriors who have come here, as you have, to see Arthur Pendragon receive the enchanted sword Excalibur, and so become the rightful king of all England. You'll ride with Robert Taylor and know him as Sir Lancelot, the gallant knight in shining armor. With Ava Gardner, you'll enjoy the pageantry and splendor of the day when she, as the lovely Lady Guinevere, comes to wed the great King Arthur, played superbly by Mel Ferrer. Within the vaulted walls of ancient castles, there comes to life the magnificent masterpiece, Knights of the Round Table.
God grant long life to the Table Round.
All the remembered characters of the one romantic adventure story that has thrilled millions through the ages. It's all here, just as the immortal story told of it. The fury of excitement, the intrigues and passions, that split a kingdom asunder.
There is a fraying link in Arthur's chain. Lancelot is the Queen's lover.
Traitor!
Why is the Queen not with you?
Touching her loyalty and mine, I will give full account. But first, I must speak of a friendship from which all else has sprung. In the old days, I rode in search of a man and found him and became his friend. We fought side by side and endured all things together. And if at times we differed and fell out, still I will say that no two men living were greater friends. Then I met a woman. From that hour, I loved her. Her name is Guinevere. She's your queen. My friend was your king, and it pleased him to make me her champion.
Guinevere, this knight is my banner, sword, and shield.
A man and a woman may love each other all their lives with no evil between them. Be that as it may, my lord, if any knight saving your person will say that the queen is not a true wife, I will make it good upon his body.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I love the cinematography of that. It reminds me a lot of movies like Sinbad, the Sailor movies back at those times, and of course Clash of the Titans later on. It's just, it just takes you back. Oh, okay. Now, in 1963, Disney would come out with its adaptation of King Arthur's Round Table, and would come with the Sword in the Stone animated feature that Disney came out with. In 1981, we would see the King Arthur and his knights come back to the silver screen in Excalibur. Now, starring Nigel Terry, Liam Neeson, Patrick Stewart. Yeah, two of those stars you'd recognize right off the bat, I'm sure. Directed by John Boorman. On a budget of $11 million, she would turn around and make $35 million. And of course, the first one I mentioned to you in 1953 had a budget of $2.6 million, and in '53 it brought back $8.1 million. That's pretty good for a picture like that. Of course, I'm not sure about the Disney feature, but this one, Excalibur, this shows. This is the very first high-powered King Arthur I was able to see or saw at the time in '81, depicting the treachery of of Sir Lancelot and Guinevere against the king. And of course, we all know the story. Ends up in battle, and of course, the sword going back to the lady of the sea or river. Take a look at this and decide for yourself. If you haven't seen this, I highly recommend that you do.
Behold! The sword sword of power. Excalibur. Forged when the world was young, and bird and beast and flower were one with man. And death was but a dream. You were born to be king.
What does it mean to be king?
You will be the land, and the land will be you. If you fail, the land will perish. As you thrive, the land will blossom.
But why?
Because you are king.
There must be some lady somewhere in the world who inspires you.
There is one.
Who is she?
The wars are over! One land! One king! Peace! Tell me, Merlin, have we defeated evil?
Good and evil. There never is one without the other.
Where hides evil, then, in my kingdom?
Where you never expected. Always. You are one! Under the stars. Savor it. Rejoice with great gladness. Remember it well, then, this night, for it is the doom of men that they forget.
I need you now, more than ever.
No. This is the moment that you must face at last. To be king alone.
We must find what was lost. Only the Greyhawk can redeem us. Search the land.
The king should be afraid, Arthur, always. Of the enemy, waiting everywhere.
Search the labyrinths of the forests. To the edge of. Within.
Come, Father, let us embrace at last.
So we're back again, and I finally got me a cough drop that works. Now, I don't know how many of you like these Luden's cough drops. I remember back when I was going to grade school, you couldn't bring candy into school. So what we do is we go across the street to the to the convenience store and a corner market, and we buy boxes of Luden's for a dime a piece. I mean, how many of you can relate to that? I'm sure quite a few of you can. Okay, now in 2004, a new King Arthur picture came out, starring Clive Owen, Keira Knightley, Mads Mikkelsen, and directed by Anton Fuqua. I hope I pronounced that right. Fuqua, director. On a budget of $120 million, she brought home $203 million. Now, this is a different, how do you want to say it? How do I want to say it? It's a different pitch on the King Arthur tale. I was very impressed by its telling. It's not the regular pull the sword out of the stone, go on a conquest, get betrayed, and wind up dead. This is completely different, although the treachery is still there. I mean, Lancelot loses again, but what else is new? We want you to take a look at this, because this is an excellent feature, and we hope that you will add this one as well to your collection.
For centuries, historians believed that the tale of King Arthur and his knights was only a legend. But the myth was based on a real hero who lived 1,600 years ago.
My father told me great tales of you. Fairy tales. People so brave, so selfless that they cannot be real. Arthur and his knights.
My duty is to my men.
slaughter your people.
Mark my face. It will be the last thing you see on this earth.
My power shall be with you wherever you go. Able to fly without wings. On this day, if this be our destiny, so be it.
Okay. You like that? I sure hope you did, because it is excellent. Now, this last picture we want to talk to you about, starring Jude Law, Charlie Hannon, Eric Bana, and David Beckham. Yeah, you remember David Beckham. Directed by Guy Ritchie. This is called King Arthur and the Legend of the Sword. Released in 2017. If you have not seen it, this is a good one. Of course, with the cinematography changing over the years, these pictures didn't do anything but get better and better and better. Of course, there's a new release of King Arthur in 2024 coming out. If it hasn't come out already, it has nothing to do with King Arthur. So don't be fooled by it. But this picture here, man, this is amazing cinematography, and we want you to take a look at this. And as I said before, man, these pictures are fantastic. Take a look at this.
Listen to me. I need you to do as I tell you. I need to get you and the boy away from here.
Did you see everything you needed to see?
I saw enough.
Why is the water dropped? Why does the sword reveal itself now?
As your power increases, so do the forces that will oppose you. The born king will come. It is inevitable.
You felt it. The power. I've never had any power or any desire to achieve it.
That's what all the fuss is about.
Don't worry. You'll soon understand what all the fuss is about.
Are you scared?
I think I can manage.
You should be scared.
Whatever it takes to hunt him down.
If I go down, you follow him. If he goes down, you follow me.
You want him to think big? Give him something big to think about.
You wanted the prophecy. This is your prophecy. The man who pulled sword from stone. Behold, your born king.
Okay, here comes the big surprise now. As great as this picture is, they grossed at the box office of $149 million against a budget of $175 million. It lost money. But don't be put back on that, because all in all, it's a wonderful picture. I mean, considering the movies that are coming out and stuff, it had a lot of fight to try to make money against pictures like Churchill, Black Dawn, and so forth. The Captain. A lot of vintage war pictures of World War II. And All in all, these pictures deserve to be in your collection. If you are a King Arthur fan, pick these up. These are well worth the time and the money, and deserve a place in your library. And until next time, whether you're watching King Arthur and the Round Table or the Knights of the Round Table, Excalibur, King Arthur, and of course King Arthur again. And watching these pictures, I want you to pick them up, put them in your library. And until next time, I'm James with James's Classic Movies. Until we bring you some more great pictures, which we always will. You have a nice day. God bless. Be kind to each other.